the rapper formerly known as Kanye, is apologizing today for, in his words, reckless behavior. He took out this full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal, Ye did, titled, "To Those I've Hurt," going on to say he is not a Nazi or an anti-Semite and that he loves Jewish people. You probably remember over the last couple of years, Ye said a lot of anti-Semitic things, a lot of racist things. At one point, he sold T-shirts with swastikas on them. He had previously apologized for his anti-Semitism, then took that apology back before this apology now. And in this ad, he says his behavior stems from an undiagnosed brain injury caused by a car crash he was in 25 years ago. We should note the timing of this here, just a few days before his 12th album is set to drop. Chloe Melas is covering this one for us. I think some of the reaction has been interesting to this, too, including from the Anti-Defamation League and from others as well.
You know, Hallie, it's complicated. I have covered Kanye West for 17 years. And when I was at CNN, I did, a really in-depth report at the time that Kanye had planned to name an album of his Hitler. I think that a lot of people are struggling with this public open letter, this apology coming from Kanye West, because like you pointed out, Hallie, he has apologized in the past. And in this, he writes, to those I've hurt, he says, bipolar disorder comes with its own defensive system, denial. When you're manic, you don't think you're sick. Everyone else is overreacting. But I will say that Kanye West, now Ye, he has said multiple times very publicly that he does not suffer from bipolar disorder. He's actually said that he suffers from autism, or that he has autism, that he has other issues, but that this was not one of them. So he was very public about saying that he did not suffer from bipolar disorder. And now he's saying a few days before his new album is coming out that he is not a Nazi, that he loves the Jewish people. And it makes you wonder, is he being sincere? It's all come down to him wanting to sell albums, Hallie.
Yeah, Chloe, and the ADL saying to the New York Times that the truest apology would be for him to not engage in anti-Semitic behavior in the future. Chloe Melas, lots to watch on that front. Thank you very much for bringing us that context from your many years of reporting on Ye. Thank you.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.